Listening Dog Media.
The Pod Play.
Sorry, Mo, it's been emotional, but it's time to go, mate. Kevin, welcome to the squad. And confirm. What the?
Jen, I think a fuse has gone. Can you check the box? Jen, where are you?
Yeah, all right, I can hear you. Just give me a minute.
Well?
It's not a fuse. It must be a power cut. Look, everything's gone off. The telly, broadband, fridge. Oh, God, the freezer. The food will melt.
Relax, it's barely been a minute. It has to be off for hours for the food to defrost. I'm more worried that transfer went through.
Hey?
Fantasy football. I just done a transfer. Salah to De Bruyne. I pressed confirm and the Wi-Fi went off.
Oh, right, yeah, vital. Well, can't you check on your phone? I presume the mobile signal will still be on.
It's not here, remember? You made me take it to the repair shop.
I didn't make you. The screen was all cracked. It needed fixing.
Yeah. Today of all days, though. Hey, what about yours?
Oh, I've only just plugged it in for a recharge. I'll have a look. 2% power. Dead, sorry.
Jesus! Give me a break.
Well, no need to get stroppy.
There's a Friday night game on. The deadline's in 5 minutes.
Oh, well. It can't be helped.
Is that all you can say? Just because you're not taking it seriously, there's money riding on this.
I am taking it seriously. Well, as seriously as playing for 50 quid with a few mates should be taken.
It's not about the money. It's pride, Jen. Are we seriously saying we haven't got a single device in this house I can check my fantasy team on?
No. We have lots of devices, just none that are usable in a power cut.
Great. So what are we supposed to do now, eh? We can't even boil a kettle.
John, it's Friday night. I don't know about you, but I wasn't planning on boiling a kettle. Luckily, you don't need electricity to open a bottle of wine.
Suppose. How long's it going to be off for?
I'll tell you what, I'll knock next door and ask Christine. She's bound to know.
Where have you been? You've been ages.
20 minutes, tops. Christine was already on the phone to the electricity board when I got there. It's just the local area that's been affected. They said it might take a few hours to fix.
A few hours? Are you joking? So, potentially we've got no power for the rest of Friday night. It'll be dark soon.
Ah, fear not. Christine gave me these.
Candles. Christ, how many?
She insisted. She says she always keeps an emergency stash. I suppose she's from that generation, though, isn't she? Maybe it's a throwback.
Jen, I know she might be older than us, but I don't think she'll remember the Blitz.
The Blitz? Shut up. You know full well that's not what I'm talking about. The 1970s, power cuts, the 3-day week.
Oh, God, the 3-day week. My mum used to go on about it all the time. The pub shutting early, the TV going off, as well as all the lights. All that Ted's his fault, she'd say.
Yeah, I remember. She did say the power cuts had some compensations, though.
Oh?
Yeah. Well, they led to you being conceived for a start.
Oh, that's too much information.
Oh, come on, John. She must have mentioned it to you.
Well, if she did, I have managed to successfully blank it from my memory. Until now.
Grouch. Right. Wine time, I think. Are you having a glass?
Go on.
Hey, do you know what Christine and Bob are doing tonight? Well, until the lecky comes back on at least.
No. But I seriously hope it's got nothing to do with those compensations you were just talking about.
Don't be daft. Not with Bob's it. They're doing a jigsaw.
Ooh, rock and roll.
Oh, I used to love doing jigsaws when I was a kid. I'd spend hours on them.
Yeah. I couldn't exactly imagine our kids doing that, could you?
Grace used to like them when she was a bit younger. She's far too old and sophisticated now. As for Ollie, well, unless it's on a computer, he's not interested. Do you know, the other day, when I told him we didn't have internet at school, he asked me what we used our computers for. Unbelievable, isn't it? The idea of not having computers is an alien concept to him.
Yeah, it's a good job it's at your mum's tonight then. Can you imagine the hoo-ha when the internet went off?
Yeah. Probably not too dissimilar to the hoo-ha from you.
I told you I just changed my team. I wish I knew if that transfer had gone through.
Don't leave it, eh? C'est la vie?
All right, Jen. Just because the wine's French. It's a nice drop, actually. Where'd you get it?
The wine club delivery. It came just before you got back from dropping the kids. What?
I was just thinking, with you mentioning my mum, wine club deliveries. The only time we ever had wine in our house was at Christmas. Whoever would have thought back then that drinking wine at home would become the norm?
Speak for yourself. As you know, we were a bit more sophisticated in our house. Every Friday, without fail, my dad would bring home a couple of bottles of Blue Nun. My mum was also very partial to the odd Lambrusco.
In that case, you were definitely more sophisticated than us. That's what we had for Christmas.
Really thinking about it a lot lately.
What? Lambrusco?
No. The past. Growing up and so on, you know. Something to do with getting older, I suppose. Do you know, when I was born, the Beatles had only split up 5 years earlier, and now two of them are dead and the other two are...
What? Old? That's what happens, Jen. To us all. Well, if we're one of the lucky ones.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't make it any less depressing, though. I mean, sometimes you can't help wondering what the point of it all is.
Right, that's it. If you carry on like this, I'm taking that drink off you.
What? Why?
Because you're being maudlin, that's why.
I'm not. I'm being reflective.
Right, well, maybe you can be reflective in a bit more light. It's getting dark. Come on, let's get these candles on. Have you seen the matches?
No. Oh, hang on. Here's a lighter.
Cheers. How come you got a lighter in your handbag?
Not sure. Been there ages.
Has it? Why would you have one in the first place, though? You've not smoked for years.
Yes, I know that. What's with all the questions? I don't know why it's there, all right? It's just there.
All right. Now, who's the stroppy one?
Sorry. Refill?
Already? Go on, then. If we're stuck here with no entertainment, we might as well get pissed.
What do you mean? No entertainment?
No telly, no music, no Wi-Fi. That's pretty much everything.
No, it isn't. John, don't you think we have spent more than enough time watching Netflix or scrolling through social media lately? It'd be good to do something else.
Like what? I get you. Is this your roundabout way of saying you want an early night?
No, it definitely isn't.
Right. Go on then. What do you have in mind?
Well, we could play a game.
Ah.
Not that kind of game. I was thinking more like Monopoly.
Monopoly. Are you insane? You don't even like that game. The last time you played it, you said you objected to the whole ethos it promoted. What did you call it? Unbridled capitalism?
Okay. Admittedly, it's not one of my favourites, but I said like Monopoly, as in a board game. Oh, how about Cluedo? Now that's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Someone getting bashed over the head with a candlestick always makes my day.
Well, it could just be a nice clean bullet through the back of the head. The head. Oh, come on. Let's play.
Just the two of us?
Yeah. It is allowed. And now Grace isn't here. I'll get to be Miss Scarlet.
Hey?
When I first started playing, I was always Miss Scarlet. Lately, though, Grace has always wanted to be her.
Is it important, though, Jen? It's only the colour of the counter. I mean, what matters more? Playing the game or being Miss Scarlet?
Playing the game, obviously. Oh, I'm not really bothered about the Miss Scarlet thing. But anyway, are we playing or not?
Do I have a choice? Reverend Green in the dining room with the lead piping. Get in!
Yay, well done.
I'm getting quite into this now, actually. Shall we go again?
No, I don't think so.
What's the matter? Are you in a bad mood because Miss Scarlet was missing? I thought it didn't matter to you, Jen.
It doesn't. It's not just her, though, is it? I mean, Professor Plum is missing, and the dice, and the rope.
Oh, so what? We made do, didn't we?
Well, yeah. I'm not sure a hairband would make a very effective murder weapon, though. And you need to roll a dice, not pick out a random piece of paper. I'm sure you folded that paper in a certain way. It's funny how you kept picking out a 6.
Coincidence?
Yeah, if you say so.
I do. I don't care about winning or losing. If anyone's a sore loser in this house, it's you.
Me?
Yeah. Remember that time we stayed in a caravan in Scarborough?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it rained and rained.
That's right. And one day we played the game of life and you ended up throwing the strop and chucking the board on the floor.
All right. Well, to be fair, though, I think that's a pretty normal reaction when it comes to the game of life. Plus, Grace was trying to cheat.
She was 9. And I'm not sure she was the one trying to cheat.
Whatever you say. Look, I'll go and get some more wine. I suppose we should think about food. Obviously, cooking's out. We could get something delivered, I suppose.
Sure. Chinese?
Oh, I don't fancy Chinese. Indian?
We had a curry last time.
Okay. Pizza then?
Fine by me.
Well, I'm not hungry now, though. Are you?
Not really. You were the one that mentioned food.
Yeah. And now we've agreed. We'll order it later.
Right.
So, what should we do now? Suppose we could talk?
Talk? Okay. What about?
Anything. There's millions of things we could talk about. You start.
Oh, right. I don't even know what to say.
Oh, I see. So, 20 years together and you've run out of things to say to me.
No, of course I haven't. But you put me on the spot. It's like when someone asks you to tell them a joke. Something you can't think of one.
I can't remember the last time you told me a joke.
I tell you jokes all the time, Jen.
You don't?
I do. You just might not realise they're jokes.
You know, that was one of the first things I liked about you. Your sense of humour.
All right. So not my good looks or intelligence.
Oh.
Oh.
We used to talk all the time back then. Do you remember? We'd go to the pub and we'd see those couples sitting there, barely saying a word, and we always swore we wouldn't be like them. Now look at us.
For a start, Jen, we're not in a frigging pub. We are in our own house. And for another thing, we're not like that. We talk all the flaming time.
Do we? About anything meaningful, though?
Depends what you mean by meaningful. I mean, what do you want to talk about? The avant-garde scene on the Paris left bank?
Oh, don't be a smart ass. I was thinking more about, I don't know, hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams. We've been together 20 years. I think we pretty much had them covered.
Oh, really? So, what happened to them all, John?
Life happened to them. That's what. Pass me the wine, will you? Look, Jen, what's brought all this on? I mean, I know a 4-bedroom terrace in Stockport might have been the pinnacle of all our dreams when we were younger, but we're all right, aren't we? I mean, we have a nice life, nice things, nice kids. Well, most of the time.
Nice. such a nothing word.
All right. So our kids are nothing now.
I didn't mean it like that. And you know I didn't mean it like that. We haven't got 4 bedrooms. We've got 3 and a room full of crap.
It's an office.
All right. An office full of crap.
So what are you saying? The house isn't big enough for you?
No, nothing to do with the house. I was just pointing out it wasn't 4 bedrooms. If we have people coming to stay, we don't have a guest room to put them in.
You are talking like we're entertaining house guests every other weekend. I mean, who comes to stay? Your brother once in a blue moon. The sofa bed seems to do him and whichever girlfriend he rolls up with perfectly well.
Oh, God. You make it sound like he's been a never-ending stream of women. You do realise he's been with Natalie 5 years now?
Has he? No, I feel old. Next you'll be saying he's getting married.
Simon? No chance. Still thinks it's a waste of time. Maybe he's got a point.
Yeah. Shall we just get divorced?
Don't be daft. Too much paperwork.
Nice.
I'm not talking about us. I'm not saying I wish we'd never got married or anything.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
But I do wonder if things were different. I mean, if we just got together now, whether I'd bother with marriage.
What are you talking about? If we just got together, we wouldn't have Grace and Ollie or this house, and chances are one of us would have been married before.
No, you're misunderstanding me. I don't mean if we'd got together now at the age we are. I mean, if we would have met now as our younger selves.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, time travel is not really an option.
Things would have been different though, wouldn't they? When we met, people didn't really use mobile phones for a start.
They did. We exchanged numbers.
Yes, okay. People might have used them for calling and texting, but that's it. There were no smartphones, no social media. If you wanted to get back in touch with someone from school, you'd have to log on to Friends Reunited.
Friends Reunited? I've forgotten about that. Did you ever use it?
Me? Get back in touch with people from school? Oh, you must be joking. Now, though, I could probably find most people from my class in a few clicks. Well, if I wanted to. Not to mention the people I used to work with, ex-boyfriends, well, they're all on there.
Are they? How do you know? Have you been looking for your exes online?
No. Oh, I might have had a quick glance, just out of curiosity.
Oh, right. I see.
Oh, don't give me that. Don't pretend you haven't looked for your ex-girlfriends. I know you have. You're even friends with that Nikki.
Well, yeah. But she was the one who sent me the friend request. I thought it'd be petty to say no.
You said going out with her was the biggest mistake you ever made. Yet here you are now, best friends on social media.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say best friends. She's just a number, Jen. If you're jealous of Nikki, there's really no need.
I'm not. It's all right. I'm not having a go. It's just that everything's so easy these days, isn't it? You can find anyone, find out anything, do so much online.
Right. And that's a bad thing, is it? Jen, if we weren't able to do that, there's no way you'd be able to work from home so much. You wouldn't be able to just click a button and get wine delivered either.
Yeah, okay. So there are some good things.
And what are the bad things exactly?
Well, there's TV.
Yeah. Never anything to watch.
No, too much to watch. I mean, I'm as much a fan of a good drama as the next person, but since when did binge-watching box sets become a national pastime?
Well, personally, I think it's good there's so much choice now. There is some really decent stuff out there. You said so yourself.
I know. I know I have, and yeah, there is. I just don't want to be watching stuff 24/7, that's all. And I don't want to feel like a failure because I haven't managed to get through 26 episodes of the latest must-see series in the past week.
You don't have to. Surely the beauty of all this choice is you can decide what to watch and when. If you want to watch something, you can. If you don't, you can do something else.
Or like you. I can do 2 things at once.
What do you mean?
I mean, like watching TV and scrolling through your phone, or working, or surfing the net. Oh, why can't people just do one thing at a time anymore?
All right. I admit I might occasionally look at my phone or respond to an email while watching something, but it's not just me. Your phone's permanently next to you.
I know. That's my point. We're all just too used to having all this technology, all this choice at our fingertips.
So what are you saying? You want to go back to the 70s? No internet, 3 TV channels and power cuts every week?
Oh, they were simpler times.
Yeah, simpler times. You can say that again. Do you remember that discussion we were having the other week about some of the programs that got made back then? Full-blown racism, sexism, the lot. Is that what you want to go back to watching?
No, of course I don't. Well, not all programs were like that, though. Kids' telly was much better for a start. Oh, I'm not really talking about TV anyway. I'm talking about... I'm not even sure what I'm talking about. I'm not saying I want to go back in time. It's just sometimes I think it might be refreshing not to have as many distractions as we do now. Sometimes it's nice to just play a game or talk.
Really? Well, you didn't seem to enjoy playing Cluedo that much. Or just was it the losing you had a problem with?
Oh, don't start that again.
What? Mentioning you're a bad loser? It's a fact.
Okay, have it your way. I'm a bad loser. Think you can shut up about it now, though, John?
Does this mean talking is off the agenda as well?
Yeah, suits me.
Fine. So then maybe it'd be best if the electricity did come back on. Then at least we could sit in silence whilst watching a film.
That's my whole point. I don't want to sit in front of the TV. I want us to
What?
have fun. The way we used to. Before all this.
All right then. What would you suggest?
I don't know. Wait. I've got an idea. Tequila.
Eh?
Here we go. Tequila shots. Here we come.
What are these?
Well, we haven't got any lemons. Limes will do, won't they?
I don't know. I've only had lemon before.
Oh, well. It's good to try something new. Oh, how long have we had this tequila, though?
I don't think it goes off, Jen.
Well, I know, but we've had it a while. Do you think it'll taste all right?
Only one way to find out. Well, what's up? Are you having second thoughts? This was your idea.
I know, and no, I'm not having second thoughts. Pass me the salt. Right, you ready? 1, 2, 3, and drink! Again? Right, should we go again?
Hang on. We can't just keep drinking shots of tequila all night. We'll be on the floor.
Well, maybe we could combine it with a game or something.
What? Like Cluedo?
Funny. I was thinking more truth or dare.
Truth or dare? And remind me again, how old are we?
All right, poker then. Hey, we could even do strip poker.
What?
We always used to play.
Jen, we've never played strip poker in our lives.
Speak for yourself. I meant we used to play poker, John.
A couple of times with mates, not just the two of us. Look, Jen, why do we have to play anything? I thought you wanted to talk.
Oh, we can talk later. How about a dance?
Oh, no. No. The only time I dance is at weddings, and then only because you make me. I don't like dancing, Jen. I am no good at it.
So? There's no one here to see you.
Oh, and what are we supposed to dance to? The music in our head? Power cut? Remember?
Oh, yeah. No, wait. What about that old radio CD thingy we've got? It runs off batteries.
Oh, yeah. I don't know where it is.
I'm sure it's upstairs.
No. Don't remember seeing it.
Well, I do. It's in our 4th bedroom, or the office full of crap, as it's commonly known. But go and have a look. Oh, go on, John. There'll be a laugh. All
right then, if it'll shut you. What's that?
What?
That noise.
Can't hear anything. Oh, just go and have a look for the radio, John.
Shh. It sounds like a mobile phone. It is a mobile phone. It's coming from over there.
Who was it?
Your mum. Anyway, never mind about that. You said your phone was out of battery.
Oh, there must be more left on it than I thought.
Yeah. Nearly 80% according to this. Here, see for yourself.
Oh, yeah. Better call my mum back then.
Hang on. Why did you lie when I asked you if I could use your phone?
Why? Because I knew what would happen. You check the football, and then you start looking at something else, and then another thing.
What? So I would have been looking on your phone all night, would I? Don't be stupid.
Oh, don't call me stupid, John. I don't think you realise how much you're on that phone. Well, not that phone, obviously. Your phone. You look at it as soon as you wake up.
And you don't. I've seen you scrolling through stuff in bed.
I'm not denying that. But that's not the point. Have you not listened to a word I've said?
Yes. Yes, I have. But I'm not sure what you want. Shall we just throw all our modern technology away? Back to you, tell the kids then. I'm sure they'll be delighted.
Oh, you know I don't mean that. I don't want to go back to the 70s, the 80s, or even the 90s. Well, surely there's a middle ground between where we were then and where we are now. People put their whole lives on social media, John. What they eat, what they feel, what they think about, every flaming subject on the planet.
I don't do that.
I know you don't. But then a few years ago, you didn't have every app known to man downloaded on your mobile either. And a few years before that, we didn't have the choice of 127 channels to watch. Things happen, things change bit by bit, and we don't even notice. Scary, John.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose when you think about it, it is. But what can we do? We are where we are. Can't stop progress.
No. But maybe you can put the brakes on from time to time. Just slow down. Take in the view. It's from Mum. She was ringing because she wants to hang on to the kids tomorrow. Take them to the nature reserve. Sure they'll love that.
Yeah, it will do them good. Better than spending the weekend stuck inside on the laptops.
That's if the power is even back on by then.
Yeah, that's... Ooh, spooky.
Well, that's that then.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? I don't need the candles if the lecky's back on.
I'll leave them. Quite like it.
Really?
Yeah. Candlelight does no harm once in a while, does it?
Suppose not. Anyway, what do you want to do? Watch a film or something?
Hang on. A few minutes ago, you said you were sick of watching stuff.
Yeah, I know. Probably just being silly, like you said. There's some good stuff on.
Yeah. And like you said, no harm in having a night off. What was it, Jen? Slow down and take in the view.
What? Do you want to dance then?
Whoa, no need to be hasty. Let's go and sit on the couch and have a chat, eh? I'll order the pizza in a sec.
All right. I'll just text Mum and say tomorrow's okay.
Great. While you're doing that, I'll pop upstairs, turn that music off.
There you go. I take it you'd prefer wine instead of tequila.
Cheers.
So, did your transfer go through then?
Hey?
Oh, come on, John. I know there's no way you'd have gone up there without checking the football.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, it did.
Oh, well, that's good. Isn't it?
Not really. I got rid of Salah, but he's playing in tonight's game. He's already scored a hat-trick.
I see.
There's no need to look so pleased. I'll have lost ground in a mini-league because of this.
Yeah. To me, for a start.
You? You've got Salah.
Oh, I haven't only got him, I've triple captained him, which I think means I get triple his points, doesn't it?
Unbelievable. You jammy sod.
Oh, don't be like that, John. You're not a sore loser, remember? Look on the bright side. If I win the 50 quid, we can invest in something we need.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. New game of Cluedo?
The Pod Play.